Hey everybody, this is Mrs. EBC, and I'm gonna talk like a reasonable person and not like a tobacco auctioneer, like my husband, who talks so fast it's a little bit terrifying. Anyhow, we're bringing you guys some Fallout 3 this morning, and I'm not gonna talk about this game because I've watched it for too many years and dreamed in Fallout Vision and seen giant fire-breathing ants in my dreams. So we're just gonna watch Moira sweep the floor in this really dirty room. I can't imagine there's actually a point to sweeping the floor in this room. So instead, today I'm going to give you guys some dating tips. I don't know how this came about other than I was on Yahoo this morning and they actually had an article over what clothes dudes like. And that kind of made me giggle because in my experience, dudes don't really think all that much about a woman's clothing. They get more excited when she's wearing their clothing and, not going out and shopping for boyfriend jeans and little white tank tops. But, that's beside the point. There's companies out there that need to sell their designer white tanks. So they have to put an article on Yahoo to make us all want to go shopping. So instead, I'm going to talk to you about what women are really like. And women are really nuts. And really, really nuts. If you compliment a woman's clothes, chances are pretty good she's going to think you're gay and not at all interested in her, and she'll take you purse shopping. And if you want to go purse shopping, have at it. Have at it. Just, I don't know, don't dress too nicely when you do it, because then she'll be really certain you're gay. For the most part, women just want you to pay attention to them. So if you're going to compliment a woman, compliment her face. Talk about her eyes or her hair or something along those lines. Don't spend forever talking about her clothes. And if you march up and compliment her Coach bag, congratulations, buddy. You have just complimented the Starbucks cup of accessories. Because that's all that is. It's a status symbol. It is an overpriced bag. And tidbit of information, did you know that sewn into the liner of really expensive Coach bags is a sensor that actually sets off door alarms? And we see it all the time because we actually have the sensor things in my job, and people come in with their big Coach bags they've just purchased from, the Coach outlet, and they set off the door. I don't know why that's happening. And I get very upset. But either way, women want you to pay attention to them. Now, if you want to date a crazy girl just once, just to have done it, that crazy hot girl that everybody finds and like, wow, that is the greatest, hottest girl in the world, but she is batshit crazy. That is a girl you ignore. Let her know that you're interested, and then just say, oh yeah, I've got other things to do tonight. I'll talk to you later. Hang up. Don't talk to her for a couple of days. It will drive her insane. She will call you repeatedly, over and over and over again. Don't answer. Do not answer. Wait a couple of days and then answer. When she calls you at 7 o'clock in the morning and wants to know what you're doing, answer the phone. And that's when you say, oh man, I just woke up. What's she need? Then she's going to want to go out with you. At that point, I have a slight recommendation. Otherwise, you end up like a lot of dudes. Go out and buy a box of condoms. Don't just buy a box of condoms, use them. Unless you want children with a crazy, crazy lady. Most women are crazy, but this particular crazy woman you probably don't want to procreate with, because then you have to deal with her for the rest of your life. And she will drive you insane until she finally drives you so crazy that you die. So, that hot girl, you only really want to date once and move on. Your basic, the girl that you probably want to spend your life with is an 8, not a 10, an 8. You want a girl that is a little bit nerdy and a little bit, she's pretty, she's a little bit mousy brown. You don't want a woman that spends 900 years in the salon getting her hair done. Unless you have a great job and you want to pay for that. Because those women are expensive. I'll say it, I'm an expensive woman, but I'm an expensive woman because I read. It's my books that make me expensive. It's not my clothes. It's not my hair. It's definitely not my hair. It's my books. So, like when my husband is in the doghouse and he wants to get out of the doghouse, he knows exactly what he needs to do. He needs to go to the bookstore and find me a book, and he needs to go and buy me some lilies. Always know what your girl's favorite flower is. Always. That way, if you get in some seriously hot water, you can take her a pretty flower. Because girls, no matter what they say to you, they like flowers. They want a flower. They want something pretty that you put thought into and take it to them. This is how chicks are. Girls want you to notice little things about them. If you shop for a girl, go into her closet first and see what size she is. Don't guess. Whatever you do, don't guess. Because if you guess, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. If you pick it up and it's too big, she's going to go, hooray! I'm smaller than that, but he thinks I'm that big. And if it's too small, she's going to go, hooray! He thinks that I'm tiny, but crap, I've got to exchange this for a bigger size. So look in her closet and know what size she wears, really, and look at the things that she already has. Don't ever go out and buy something that she wouldn't normally wear. If you've got a chick that dresses in all black, please, for God's sake, buy black. Do not march out there and buy coral or hot pink. She'll shoot you. Buy it in black. Know your girl. Actually talk to her. Even though girls are bananas and you're probably going to feel stupid talking to her, just do it anyway. Let her talk. Ask her questions about herself. She'll answer them. And, okay, on the subject of loaded questions, because everybody knows loaded questions. Loaded questions are things that you are going to be in trouble if you answer and in trouble if you don't answer. If a woman asks you if these jeans make her butt look big, say, you know what, honey, I think we should go out and get you some new jeans. Your goal with that is to answer without answering. Say something without saying anything. If she asks you which of her friends you would rather sleep with, tell her that you think all of her friends are beautiful, but you think she is the greatest. That way you've answered and complimented her friends without answering the question with, you know what, I really think that Ashley is super hot and I'd like to do her up against the kitchen counter. Just don't. Whatever you do, don't. Answer without answering. Don't tell her too much. Don't give her too much information on that, because you're just going to get yourself in really big trouble. And you probably get yelled at for quite some time after that. Don't ask me why women ask those questions, because I have no idea. I know that I try not to ask them because my husband has no tact. He thinks that tact is something that you use to put a picture up on the wall and keep it there. He has no idea how to answer a question tactfully, honestly, without being really horrible. But that's okay. I know him well enough to just laugh at him and move on. So if you haven't had a date with this girl yet, and you're not in a serious relationship, and you manage to ask her out and she says yes, because I know dudes get really, really nervous. I had a guy once take me 2 years to ask me out on a date, and he was very cute about it, which is why I dated him, because he was cute about it. So, when all else fails, be cute. Be cute, be awkward, and she'll probably say yes. And whenever you do go out, try to think of something that's fun, that you enjoy, that she'll probably enjoy, and get to know her a little bit first. Don't just march up and say, hey, you want to go out on a date with me, and take her someplace she's going to be completely bored out of her mind. Talk to her a little bit. But anyhow, that's all I really have time for. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want me to talk about, feel free to email swordbasedcommander@gmail.com, and I'll answer any questions or talk about whatever you want me to. Also, guys, let me know in the email what game you'd like for me to commentate over, along with any questions you have or anything you want me to talk about. I hope that you guys enjoyed this and that y'all have a great day, and tune in and watch some more. Thanks.